What's up, YouTube? Back with another installment. We actually did a little flight today. Had a little bit of an issue with one of my servo connectors. It decided to go silly on me and separated while it was inside. Battery, I guess, shifted or something on takeoff. It shifted just a little bit, and it actually sent my plane spiraling into a tree. I've already started to rip out, actually, the components. I repaired with a little bit of boiling water the elapper, which is really cool. This foam, if it crashes and it's still repairable, to mold it back into shape, all you have to do is lightly heat it with some boiling water, and after you do that, shape it with a spoon. Once you're done, a little bit of the CA. It'll be a medium CA, and it's not the foam safe. Never ever use foam safe on this stuff, because this stuff is not too friendly whenever it comes to the elapper foam, and that's because there's an oil in the elapper. What you want to use is it's a little purple bottle, Insecure. Number 2, it's 2 ounces. I can't really pronounce the, yeah, CA, we'll just call it that. Don't use this one, use this one, okay? And very gently apply some in. Make sure that it's completely dried now after you boil it and you get it set. Apply a small amount and let it set for about 15 to 20 seconds. Make sure there's no additional debris or anything in the plane as well before you do so. Clearing this off real quick. Bam! You want to dig out any debris that could hinder it from adhering properly. Once you do so, small dabs, bam, just like that. A bit like that. And here, I'll bring the plane closer to the camera so you can see it. It's just small traces, so you just lightly put it in, let it seep in there, get it in nice and good. And I mean, with it, even if it's on the surface, it's fine. It's not really going to harm it much. The same thing you'll do on the underside. Small amount. Okay, on both cracks or both areas of damage. And see, this plane I've reinforced with fiberglass sheets, which took a brunt of the force. And this stuff is great. You can buy it from Horizon Hobby. You can buy it from Hangar 9, Tower Hobbies, any one of them. Comes in a little red pouch. It's a ½ ounce. They sell you a square yard. It's like $5-6, no big deal. It's one pack, and I can do this entire plane. Replace the prop with a new 6 by 5.5 or 6 by 5.5 on my motor, and I'm actually getting ready to swap out the damaged servo with a new one. And this is going to be hell, but I might even be able to repair this one. Yeah, I might actually be able to repair it. Looks like just one of the gears popped up. And if in fact that is the case, I can reuse it, but I won't reuse it for any wing, elevator, or rudder scenarios. I will end up using it for FPV, for the camera, to rotate the camera around or something where it's not that much stress. Because now that it's been damaged, the gears have been shifted, moved around, etc., any number of things could have occurred. So what we're going to want to do is swap in a new servo, which I'm actually, since I'm kind of short on servos right now, I'm going to use the servo from my FPV camera, because I can mount the camera stationary and just fly facing straight forward. And we're going to mount that on there. Yes, that's my camera and my transmitter. It's just for part flying, for staying around the area. It's not all that big of a deal. I hate doing this, but it had to be done. Now, the entire plane is coated in a layer of Minwax polyacrylic. It's the water-based one. So when you boil your elapper to slowly get it to shape back, because I even had to do it on the nose a little bit. But when you do that, what you're actually going to end up doing is boiling that off and away, along with small amounts of that fiberglass sheet. So you're going to have to make a small patch, put it on there, and essentially repaint the plane or the area, sand it, smooth it, etc., and you'll be fine. Ain't no big deal. A little time consuming, a little annoying, but not a big deal. So, with that being said, I'm going to stop the camera for just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and swap out the servos real fast, put some new heat sink on this one, and shape it, and then be back. And I hate when my camera goes into standby. Oh, still recording.